The sons of Pakistan's former Prime Minister Imran Khan have told Sky News they fear they'll never see him again. Speaking to Sky's Yada Hakim, they said their jailed father was being subjected to psychological torture and living in filthy conditions.
Been described as a death cell, the cell that he's in, because I think inmates who have been put on death row have been put in these small cells before with barely any light. Sometimes the electricity's been cut off. Dirty water, as Qasim was saying, and just completely substandard conditions that don't meet international law for any sort of prisoner.
And if you do see him, what are you likely to say? Do you think that you would say, look, you've spent this time in prison, you've done your time, perhaps look at cutting a deal?
It's his life. It's literally his passion and his goal. He calls it his life purpose, is to help Pakistan rid it of corruption. And so if he just took a deal and came over to us and lived in England, I know there would be this kind of burning desire and this aching that he's left his country for dead. This is his goal, and we, as much as we'd love to have our father watching all of our kind of cricket matches or football matches over here, he has a purpose which is far greater. So you can only respect it.
What do you think they're afraid of?
Popularity, yeah.
Yeah. He's the most popular person in the country by a landslide. So the moment he's out, there's no chance they'll hold on to power. So they're desperately clinging on to it, however they can.
Fascinating to hear that testimony, Yalda, from who's able to join us now from Imran Khan's two sons. What, Yalda, does the Pakistani government say in response, specifically to what they told you yesterday, but more broadly over the last couple of years, as to why he is being held with such little access and justice?
Wilf, Sophie, good morning. Thanks for having me. Even last night, Wilf, I spoke with the spokesperson to the Pakistan Prime Minister. He was in London. He came into the studio and he had a massive document with him trying to lay out the number of times that his lawyers, Imran Khan's lawyers, his family members have visited him, trying to dispel this idea that Imran Khan is being kept in some kind of death cell or in solitary confinement. But the UN Special Rapporteur for torture has said in the last few days that Imran Khan is being kept in inhumane conditions, that he's a political prisoner, and the Pakistani government needs to do everything in its power to treat him better, put him in a better cell, in better conditions. I mean, the sons were saying to me that there are insects in his cell, that it's absolutely horrifying, the stench, the smell. The treatment of their father is completely undignified and inhumane. He's being treated as a national security threat. And when I put that to the Pakistani government spokesperson last night, I said, are you saying Imran Khan is a national security threat? He said, absolutely, he 100% is. That when he meets with his lawyers, when he meets with his supporters, when we allow that contact to take place, he uses it to rally them up and rally his supporters up, which is against Pakistani law. So that's what they're saying. But that doesn't take away from how Imran Khan is being treated in prison right now. The fact that solitary confinement for extended periods of time is unlawful in international law. You're only supposed to use solitary confinement in the most desperate circumstances for short periods of time. And frankly, his sons are saying that he's been held in solitary confinement for more than 2 years now. So there is now a growing call from the international community and pressure being put on the Pakistani government to do more to treat Imran Khan better in prison. But they are pushing back at this point in time, saying that he is getting visitation rights. But just last night, his sisters, who are all over the age of 70, and they've been manhandled, his sons told me that one of the aunties was dragged by her hair away from the prison in the last few weeks. They were left outside the prison and told, even though every Tuesday they're meant to meet with Imran Khan, they weren't able to visit him.
What does our government say on this, Yalda? You said there's growing international pressure.
At this point in time, I mean, when I say growing international pressure, I mean from human rights groups, I mean from the UN, the various watchdogs from the UN have put out certain reports, but we haven't actually seen anything from global leaders. I certainly haven't heard anything here from the Prime Minister. Donald Trump has developed a very strong relationship with the Pakistani Army Chief Asim Munir, who in the last few weeks made fundamental changes to the constitution of Pakistan, giving himself lifetime immunity and has named himself a field marshal now. So there is concern about this slippery slope that Pakistan is going down, a path of authoritarianism. But we haven't heard anything from the Trump administration. We haven't heard anything from European leaders. Certainly haven't heard anything here from the Prime Minister as well. And that is now what these boys, Qasim and Suleman, the sons of Imran Khan, are lobbying to do, to try and get more global leaders to speak up about the treatment of their father.
Yalda, great stuff. Thanks so much for that and for joining us with it this morning. And you can watch Yalda's full interview with Suleman Qasim Khan on the Sky News website or app.